In this lecture series, we will learn about the basics of the StatPro software and its graphical user interface. That is, all the options that are available on the StatPro screen. So first of all, we will start with the project task. Here you have an option that if you want to go for a new project. Second option is that if you want to open some old working project or open from project wise. Here you can see the recent files that I have worked upon, and the thing that on this screen that is very important is this configuration option. So configuration allows you to go for the current default base units, that is whether you want to go for English units or whether we want to go for metric units. So in this lecture series we will go ahead with both metric as well as in English units, but right now select metric units only. After that, we can see the section profile tables that are available in the software. So here you can see that American, Australian, Brazilian, British, Canadian, Chinese, Dutch, all of these are arranged alphabetically for your consideration. And here you can see that in addition to the rolled steel tables that are hot rolled steel, we have cold formed steel tables also. That is Australian, British, European, Russian, Indian, Japanese and American. And joists that are used in the American design, so only American steel joist table is available, aluminium only American is available, and for timber American as well as Canadian is available. So for timber design we can go ahead with either American code of design, we can go for Canadian code of design, that is CSA, or we can go ahead with Euro code of designs. So for timber designing only 3 codes are available. So right now we can select as per your country. So right now we can either go ahead with American only, or if you want to go ahead with some other option also, you can go ahead with that. And it is not like if you select American here, only American will be available inside. All of the sections will be available inside, but the thing is that whatever you will select here will be available first. So after that we can select the global axis orientation also. So for those who are comfortable with Z up, they can select the Z up option, or as I am comfortable with Y up option, so I will select Y up only. And here the default design codes available. So like we have selected the section profile table default as American, we can also select a default design codes. Again I repeat, it is not like if we select for example BS5400, BS5400 will be available only inside. All of the design codes that are available here will be available depending upon the license you have. So for default steel design code we can go ahead with AISC 36010. Default concrete design code we can go ahead with ACI 318 2011. Although ACI 318 2014 is the latest version, but it is available in the most recent versions of the StatPro software, that is StatPro Connect version. After that, aluminium only US design code is available. For timber, as I was discussing with you earlier, AITC that is American code, EC5 that is Euro code, and CSA that is Canadian code. So these 3 country codes are available for timber design codes. I repeat again, these options are available depending upon your license only. So maybe if you have Eurocode version license, then only maybe this Eurocode version option will be available in your software. And after that, default shear wall design codes, that is either ACI or BS or IS 456. So we can go ahead with ACI only. So we have selected all the options with as the American version options. After that we can select background color also, that is either we can go ahead with white background, or for those persons who are comfortable with the black background or which have some history of working in SAP 2000 software or ETABS software, they might go ahead with black background, but I am comfortable with white, so I am selecting this option only. And after that let's click on apply and accept. So this forms the basis of the working in the software. One more thing that I like to point here, that there is this option, legacy stat editor. See, after StatPro SS4 version, or I think SS3 version, they have imported a new version of stat editor, which although is very helpful in the terms of editing or in the terms of inputting the data, but the new version of stat editor is somewhat heavy, and in slow laptops or in slow personal computers, and the new stat editor might lag. So I am comfortable with legacy stat editor only, and I will advise you to go with legacy stat editor only. New stat editor might look like fancy or might look somewhat new, but it is not desirable to go with that version, especially if you are working with very heavy stat files or very heavy structures. So I will advise you to go with legacy stat editor only. Left click on apply and accept. So here you can see the recent files that I have been working upon. So right now I will go ahead with new project option. So here you can see that space, plane, floor and truss option is available, and the definition was for space structure is given, that is 3-dimensional frame structure with load applied in any plane is the most general. So all those three RCC framed buildings, or all those steel framed buildings or aluminium framed buildings or timber framed buildings, whatever you have been working upon in space shall be selected with this option only. Planes shall be selected if you are doing a planar analysis, that is bound by global X and Y coordinate only. Floor is a 2-dimensional or 3-dimensional structure having no horizontal movement of the structure. So floor is used only for the floor analysis, and truss is also a widely used option. So if you are modeling a truss in the StatPro software, if you will select this truss option, the software will make sure that only axial forces will flow in the structure. And moreover, if you will assign or you will model a truss in a space structure with idealized supporting system, it will show the instability, and plus it will show some minor or major axis bending moment also in the truss. So if you are modeling a truss structure, idealized truss structure, I will advise you to go ahead with truss only. That we will go do in the examples also. But right now, to make things simple or just as an introduction, we will go ahead with space only. After that, we can select the location where we want to save this stat file. And one more thing that I had like to add here, that you can also add the name of the folder. For example, you don't need to left click here and name the, or like right click and select the new folder option. You can just name the folder here, and StatPro will automatically make a folder there. So we name it as a tutorial 1 option. After that, length units. So whatever you are comfortable with, I am comfortable with the meter and kilonewton option only. So I will select meter and kilonewton, and also this option is by default available because we have selected metric version in the configuration option, that is here. So left click on next. That is specified part does not exist because we have named a folder here as tutorial 1. So in this folder location, it will create a new folder. After that, again it is showing various options, that is add beam, that is begin building your model by creating new joints and beams. Most of the newbies click on this add beam option. Add plate, that is if we want to do the plate analysis of 3-noded or 4-noded plate. If we want to go ahead with FEM analysis of a solid. Structure wizard is by default some structures, ready-made structures are available, in which you don't need to do the modeling. You just need to input the data, and after that, this is the most widely used option by me at least, that is open stat editor. And after that, you can left click on edit job information. So I will advise you to first of all go ahead with open stat editor option only, or we can go ahead with open structure wizard also. So to make the thing simplified, we can go ahead with open structure wizard. Left click on finish. So here, as I was discussing with you earlier, that is some ready-made structures are available. So here we can go ahead with truss models, frame models, surface or plate models, solid models, composite, that is bunker or silo, or we can go ahead with importing CAD files, that is DXF files, or we can also go ahead with VB programming. So to make the thing simplified, we can go ahead with frame models. Left click on grid frame. You need to double click on this option. So we can name the model as grid frame. Length can be 12 meter. Height can be, let us say, 20 meters. Width can be, let us say, 15 meters. So number of bays along length, that is, we can make it as 2. Number of bays means the distributions. So number of bays along height, that is the number of floors. So we can go ahead with 4 only. And number of bays along width, we can select it as 3. So left click on apply. So here we can see that you can rotate it in a 3D view also. That is, this height is 20. So as we have selected the number of bays along this axis as 3, the number of bays along this axis is 2, and we have selected the number of floors as 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So we need to save this and you can close this option. So would you like to transfer or merge this prototype into StatPro? You need to select yes, and after that it will ask the options, that is, on what coordinate you want to import that grid frame model. So we can import it into on the origin only. So we need to left click on OK. So here we have imported a simple grid frame model here, and